What? Dustin's expression changed. How did this happen? Any idea who did it? We're still looking into it, but I've already sent our investigators. We should have answers soon, Cornelius replied respectfully. Get our men ready. We need to find the culprits fast, Dustin ordered firmly. The murder of Kirene gang members and Natasha's kidnapping had crossed a line. Whoever was responsible would face serious consequences. At that moment, Dustin's phone buzzed. A video was sent to him by an anonymous source. He got furious after watching it. In the video, Natasha was hanging from a pillar. She looked disheveled. A sinister man was touching her hair, breathing heavily, and leering wickedly. His strong desire was clear. Also, Dustin recognized the sinister man. It was Vlad. A menacing message came with the video. Dustin, you have 30 minutes to bring the treasure map to the Grant mansion. If you're late, your woman will be harmed. Dustin's anger flared up upon reading that message. Tell everyone to prepare. We're going to confront the Grant family, Dustin declared firmly and headed toward the Grant mansion. Tensions between the two sides had simmered in the past, but they had never escalated this far. The audacity of the Grant family had pushed Dustin to the limit. Everyone had a breaking point, and they had just pushed him beyond his. If anything happened to Natasha, he would confront the Grant family with violence. Meanwhile, the Grant mansion was filled with a celebratory air. Decorations and laughter were everywhere. The festivities were even bigger than those at Zephyr Lodge because they marked the union between the Grant family and the Harmon family. The Grant family, one of the tremendous three, had joined forces with the prestigious Harmon family. The news sent shockwaves throughout Millsburg. People from all walks of life gathered to offer their congratulations, turning the occasion into a grand spectacle. The main reason for such extravagance was Tyler. He was a man from a noble background with remarkable talent. At a young age, he quickly rose through the ranks and became a respected Dragonmarsh general, earning praise for his military achievements. In Balerno, Tyler was unmatched among the younger generation. Everyone believed that with him leading the way, the Grant family would become even more influential and ultimately rule over Balerno. When Tyler's engagement was announced, it drew attention from all the folks in Millsburg. Not only that, but important people like leaders, merchants, and the rich from all major cities in Balerno also came to show their respect. As dawn approached, the Grant mansion was bustling with guests. In the meeting room, Tyler sat at the center, calm amidst the grandeur. To his sides were key members of the Grant family, uncles, aunts, cousins, all lowering their status, hardly daring to make a sound. When Tyler became General Lionheart and took over as the family patriarch from Arthur Grant, his grandfather, some elder members of the family weren't happy. They argued Tyler lacked experience and qualifications. But within 3 days, those who opposed him met unfortunate ends, and none of them fared well. With such ruthless methods, Tyler quickly gained complete control of the family in under 2 weeks. Hence, the saying, "Those who support me thrive, those who oppose me suffer." Over time, his authority even surpassed that of his grandfather, making him a feared figure. "Trent, it's time. Where is the stuff I asked for?" Tyler asked. Instantly, everyone's attention turned to the end of the table where the Harmon family members were seated. "Well," Trent hesitated, unsure how to respond. Failing to produce the promised treasure map by dawn was undeniably embarrassing. "What? Did you take my words lightly?" Tyler's expression turned colder. "No, we didn't." Trent quickly waved his hand. With a forced smile, he said, 11, please give us a bit more time, Tyler. We'll definitely have the treasure map by tonight. I don't like haggling. If the treasure map isn't here, then today's engagement celebration won't happen. I'll make your withdrawal public, and you'll face the consequences," Tyler threatened. "Ah!" Trent was frightened, his body trembling. He knew too well about Tyler's ruthless ways. Failing to produce the treasure map would bring suffering to the entire Harmon family. At that moment, Kate hurriedly entered the meeting room, dressed in a bridal gown. "Kate, do you have news?" Trent's eyes lit up as if seeing a savior. "Yes." She nodded and looked at Tyler, smiling. "Ty, please be patient. The treasure map is already on its way and will be in your hands within half an hour.
Oh,
is that so? Tyler raised an eyebrow, finally softening his stern expression. That's for the best, or I'll be very upset. Tyler, the treasure map is guaranteed, but there might be a slight problem. I hope you won't mind, Kate cautioned. Even if she held someone hostage, she couldn't be sure Dustin wouldn't cause trouble. As long as there's a treasure map, I'll handle any issues, Tyler replied casually, asserting his dominance. Then, it's settled. She let out a sigh of relief. Just as they were talking, a loud voice suddenly rang out. Tyler, get your ass out here, now. Tyler, get your ass out here, now. A sudden shout echoed through the entire Grant mansion. It was as loud as the thunder that boomed in the sky. The voice carried an intent to harm and endless fury. Who's causing all this commotion? Someone's causing trouble in the mansion. Catch them. This is unbelievable. Following a short moment of quiet, the meeting room burst into an uproar. The Grant family members were furious and upset. Nobody had ever dared to be so bold toward them, especially openly disrespecting Tyler like this. It was unacceptable. Dustin has completely lost control. Kate's face turned serious. She knew Dustin was coming. Still, she didn't expect him to be so bold, shouting before he even entered. Kate, is this the problem you mentioned? Tyler frowned for a moment but quickly composed himself, not showing anger. Ty, honestly, Dustin has the treasure map. Everything will be fine if we capture him, she said with a forced smile. You're quite daring, using me as your pawn. Tyler glanced at her coldly. Ty, I never meant it that way. Kate panicked and explained, it's mainly because Hector betrayed us and gave the treasure map to Dustin. We're running out of time to set up a trap, so I had to lure him here first. At least you can think. Since you've been loyal, I'll take care of Dustin for you today to prevent future troubles. Tyler stood up, straightened his sleeves, and left the meeting room. The others quickly followed him. Meanwhile, at the entrance of the Grant mansion, with a final scream, Dustin defeated over a dozen Grant family guards. They lay on the ground with broken hands and legs, moaning in pain. Not a single one could match Dustin's strength. Damn. Who is this guy? He's challenging the Grant family. Does he want to get himself killed? He's causing trouble on General Lionheart's engagement day. This guy is asking for trouble. He's truly fearless, not realizing how serious his actions are. The crowd pointed fingers and quietly talked about Dustin, thinking he was foolish. The Grant family was one of the tremendous three. They possessed power, influence, connections, and even an army. Someone like Dustin causing trouble here was like courting death. Tyler, come out, Dustin shouted as he charged forward with fierce determination. The crowd scattered, afraid to provoke the reckless man. Reese, you've finally arrived. I've been waiting for you. Suddenly, Vlad blocked his path. Behind him was a group of martial artist masters, all eager for a fight. Vlad. Dustin's face darkened, his resolve growing stronger. I warn you, release Natasha immediately, or there will be consequences. Consequences? Vlad couldn't help but burst into laughter. He continued, Kid, who do you think you are? Look around you. This is the Grant Mansion, my territory. I can choose whether to spare or take your life. What gives you the right to be so arrogant? I'll say it one more time. Release her right now. Dustin clenched his teeth. I can release her, but you must hand over the treasure map first. Then, kneel on the ground and apologize. If I'm satisfied, I'll think about letting her go. Vlad crossed his arms, wearing a mocking expression. Didn't you hear that? Hurry up, kneel and apologize. The martial artist masters behind Vlad burst into laughter. You're pushing your luck. Dustin was furious. Then, he charged toward Vlad. Take him down. With a serious look on his face, Vlad commanded his martial artist masters to advance. Clear the way. I'll handle this,